Now the sun is setting down. At the end of a hard day, helping those wizards, seal, and clearing the problems at the coast with the sea viper pirates. The city Mistral. I'm eager to see it, and I'm eager to know what that cat friend, Mr. Razumdar, is up to. He seems a very interesting guy. Someone who doesn't tell all of his things he's planning. Anyway, let's check it out.
Hello.
Hail.
Hey ho.
This one has heard reports. You've kept busy. Good. You fit in now more than ever. How did things go?
I put an end to the troubles in Shadow Trolls. And in the Temple of the Morning Springs.
Clearly, you were meant to help us out. John and Jode have a sense of humor, yes? And of course, Raz thinks discretion deserves a reward.
Thanks for the gold and for the healing staff.
Keep your wits about you, my new friend. Mistral's houses cast deep shadows, and vipers lurk in the tall grass.
What do you mean?
Mistral is the jewel of the southern seas, a free port with trade ties to half of Tamriel. Ambassadors from the Dominion arrived weeks ago to negotiate its admission into the Alliance. Unfortunately, things have not gone smoothly.
Why?
Kenarthi's Roost has an old treaty with the Maumar. They claim the Dominion fleet intended to invade their home waters. It's a sticking point in the negotiations. The Silvenar could use some help. Find him, give him this token. He'll know you are a friend.
Alright.
Without Mistral's support, the Dominion will have precious little defense on its southern coasts. But we are not here to conquer anyone. The Silvenar knows this. He is in the Chancery, seeking a peaceful resolution here.
Let's check out this Mr. Silvenar.
Greetings.
Greetings. A noble's house.
Lorcan, take them all. Why did the Silvenar negotiate with these filthy Maumar?
What do you have against Maoma?
Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchants' ships and raid our settlements. If I had any say, we'd negotiate with a sword at their throats.
You don't have any say in the negotiations?
Not as long as the Silvenar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them, pretending this won't end in bloodshed. Go, see this farce for yourself.
Aye, Mr. High Elf.
Greetings.
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Kenarthi's Roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Please, help yourself to food or drink. I'm happy to speak with you once this matter is settled.
Food and drink would be nice. Had nothing this day.
Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask, what brings you to Mistral?
Our mutual friend thought you could use my help.
Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maumar have a treaty with Kenarthi's Roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work with. Yet neither Ambassador Ulondil nor Headwoman Harani will produce a copy.
Why not?
Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active line of inquiry. Would you be my voice in this with Ambassador Ulondil and Headwoman Harani?
Want me to ask them for a copy of the treaty?
Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved, though I fear the Dominion presence binds her hands. But I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Mrs. Harani.
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. Welcome to Mistral. May your stay here be full of warm winds and soft sand.
Your copy of the treaty?
And I told him. The mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maormer allies. They take great offense to the Dominion's claims upon our island.
Why did you sign a treaty with the Maormer?
Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to please. The treaty brought us prosperity for generations. I will not be the one to break it.
I understand.
We upheld our treaty with the people of Kanathi's Roost for generations, and this is how they repay our kindness? We will not allow High Elf thieves to gain a foothold in our territorial waters.
The Maormer claim Kanathi's Roost?
By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our truce. We'll take back our island, and the Khajiit will pay the price.
Where is this treaty?
We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf wharf-rats another chance to take our rightful lands. Why don't you bother Harani for her copy?
Anyway.
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty?
Both Ulondil and Harani refused to provide a copy.
Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand the stakes, yes? It's why I ask you to take a more active role in locating the treaty. I don't do so lightly.
What do you mean?
I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Kanathi's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas on securing a copy of the treaty.
All right, I will seek him out. Back to our friend, Razumdar.
Well,
Tearing souls of innocence into eternal pain, while his daedric minions sing praises of his name.
Razum.
you think this one drinks on the job?
Yeah?
Good. Then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend?
The Silvenar needs to see the treaty, but nobody will provide a copy.
Ulondil certainly won't. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can't because her copy was stolen. It only takes 3 drinks to loosen the tongue of the Chancery clerk, if you were curious.
Who stole Harani's copy of the treaty?
A good question. Raz answers it with an interesting bit of trivia. Ulondil posted a guard at his quarters the day of the theft. His subtlety is rivaled only by his pleasant personality. Oh, and it's 5 drinks for embassy staff. 6 puts them out.
You're certain Ulondil has stolen the treaty?
Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy, find a way past the guard, and rifle through Ulondil's private quarters. Oh, and do it without bloodshed that could provoke war with the Marmor. In case he was not clear, Raz is talking about you.
Who? By me?
The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimist says it's because you have proven yourself more than capable already. When you have the treaty, meet both of us at the bridge.
Of course. Lazy one.
Packs of these horrible monsters roam the streets at night and prey upon the unwary. My own father,
Hello
divine
there.
save his soul, was torn to pieces by just such a pack.
Move along.
I will move. We'll sneak into this house. But first, let's see if there's a back door.
Watch your step, Round Walker.
Ah, still very refreshing. But
When the storm comes, they'll get there.
no way to get up there.
Don't cause trouble.
So if there's no back door, we'll just walk in the front door.
Another one? Everything is so...
Ooh, a guard.
Off limits. Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's quarters aren't open for visitors.
What are you guarding?
None of your business. Go bother the clerk. He doesn't know when to shut up either.
The clerk.
Ambassador Ulandil isn't here. And if he was, he'd be far too busy to entertain the likes of you.
What about that guard upstairs?
That's what I've been wondering. He spices his rum with moon sugar, you know. I'm sure one of the servants brings it to him. If I catch him sleeping at his post again, I'll inform the ambassador.
Moon sugar. Yeah.
Floors that don't sway, sand that creeps into boots, bugs the size of anchors. May the gods see me posted to a proper ship.
What's about the guard upstairs?
So, he's actually doing his job? Most of the time he's writing love letters to some pretty face in town. Zadi or Zami or something. He's a fool in a crow's nest, searching the horizon for any sign of her love.
I will send him on his way. My dearest beautiful Zali, I saw you by the water again. The sun made your silver fur light up like it was a bright day. I would have stood there forever, but I stand a lot guarding the embassy, so I left. You should visit the embassy to see how important I am. We could eat a dinner together. That's one in love. I will make a letter for him. So let's write a letter from a secret lover.
Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's quarters aren't open for visitors.
A love letter.
What? Give it here! She wants to meet me?
Of course.
Now? Out of my way!
Here's a treaty. Everything's okay.
What's your step, Groundwalker?
Bye. Back to our Mr. Cat brand.
Welcomes all who wish to join.
Your faith could curdle me.
The spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's stride? You'll learn to notice it in others.
Indeed. Here is the treaty.
The Silvenar is certainly being watched by the Maumar. You should inform him the treaty is safe. He will know what to do next.
I'll tell him.
The Silvenar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's home. This one recommends you knock before entering. Green Lady gets jumpy at silent approach.
Do you think having the treaty will help?
At a quick glance, there are holes in the treaty. When the Silvenar worries at them, he'll tear a hole in the Maumer's side. The treaty, of course. Not Ambassador Ulandil, though that would be funny.
I agree.